Huawei has registered a litigation versus the U.S. by the government above a ban how restricts Fed agencies of with its means. It told the U.S. unsuccessful to ensure testimony to supporting the prohibition, and the company as well discarded claims it had links to the China by the government. The U.S. has confined the use of Huawei means above domestic safety concerns. It has as well been advocacy allies to avoid the China telecoms company. Huawei is one of the planet's greatest telecommunication machinery and services providers. The litigation is portion of a broad shove by the business in latter months to problem claims its means present safety risks. The U.S. convention has often unsuccessful to make any testimony to supporting its restrictions on Huawei means. We are enforced to get the legislative activity as a appropriate and recent refuge, Huawei Rotary President Guo Wissel told in a declaration. The ban not just is illegal, but as well restricts Huawei of charming in equitable contest, eventually damaging U.S. consumer. Talk at a click meeting in Shenzhen, Mr. Wissel as well charged the U.S. by the government of deceptive the social on Huawei and of hack its servers. Huawei's cyber safety head John Suffolk told it was the largest outdoor or translucent business in the planet. But the business was after criticized for cut the dwell nourish of its meeting up journalists could start request questions. Huawei is stimulating the constitutionalism of Chapter 889 of the Domestic Defense Permission Instrument. The appeal has been registered in a U.S. Fed trial in Texas. Huawei as well discarded claims it had any links to the country, proverb in a declaration the company was no belonging, controllable, or affecting by the China by the government. Several governments about the planet, consisting Australia and New Zealand, include locked telecoms companies of with Huawei opinion in following generation 5G portable networks, quoting safety concerns. Huawei is start its struggle behind. It is not fair the business's repute how is at share, but maybe the next of the World Web too much. The U.S. argues how the policy realities in China indicate all companies are obliged to the will of the China communistic side that could use Huawei to spy on, or to violate, crucial following general portable networks. Huawei's instance is how down there is no testimony how it has always made whatever to damage the interests of its consumer. In the late, it may go downward to how lot breadth the courts solve the U.S. convention has in determining domestic safety interests. The instance, if it revenue, could undergo via a episode of appeals and get lot months. As China continues to shove out in the planet, the big issue is to which degree the unreformed framework of Leninist monitoring behind household should be a anxiety. Ms. Meng, who is the child of Huawei's founding member Ren Zhenfei, was detained in Canada in December, at the query of the U.S. She was arrested on suspect of scam and violating U.S. sanctions regime on Iran, and many faces issuance to the U.S. How opportunity was as well grown by Ms. Meng's attorney in her planned trial exterior in Vancouver on environment. The litigation is portion of a more extensive, more than violent policy by the China technology gigantic to resist which it sees as an us smudge campaigning.